Hey everybody, we're here with a crazy video. It's sped up super fast. We just flew in, started a new game. As you can see, you can find wood and rocks on the inside of the stone circle that you begin in, and then on the outside, just barely on the outside behind the rocks, there's mushrooms and raspberries. The game basically sets you up so that you can kind of start figuring things out early, and you can build your first hammer, which I just did a little while ago. And as you explore, you're gonna obviously pick up as much rocks and wood as you can so that you can build your first stone axe now and your club. Now, as you go around, you're gonna start gathering more and more wood. You're gonna get at a minimum 60 wood from the get-go, just to kind of start. Make sure you pick up any mushrooms, any raspberries you find, and just keep on trucking until you get to about 60 wood or so. And then you're going to want to explore. Now this 4 times speed is pretty ridiculous. I'm so not used to this. So anyway, we're back at the stone circle, and now we're in search of a location that's near a beach, near the ocean, so that we can kind of set up for a dock in the future and then have a, starting base or starter home. This is so funny to watch. Alright, so make sure you go in these things every once in a while, check, see if there's any loot in these old houses that you find. And then, oh, we finally found the ocean. Sweet. Okay, it looks like there's an old house here. And then we go inside. We look around a little bit more. Go inside, and we're gonna craft our first workbench. And we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna build a hoe and repair. That's pretty much the whole reason for this. The roof was already there, so you could automatically just use the workbench as you want. Every workbench requires a roof before you can build or repair anything with it. At least on the workbench itself. The workbench allows you to build externally. Anyway, right here, I've slowed down the video. As you can see, this perfect little square here, I'm following the lines from the game itself. The terrain within the game has lines and is split in certain ways. Now I call these the geometrics. Some people call it the polygons, but this is basically the terrain layout. And as you can see, I'm able to cut pretty nice clean lines here just using the hoe. And this is kind of like laying me out so I know where to start my starter home, because you're going to want to line up your starter home with these lines if you have any plans on expanding or building a basement or raising a wall. So that's why I slowed down the video. This is a really long really long start basically, but this is how you want to get going in Valheim. Alright, so I built a workbench, and now I want to lay down the foundation for my house. I've selected this piece as kind of a reminder so that, you don't want to start off with these on the ground necessarily. You can, and it's perfectly legit, but it kind of looks a little weird if the ground's like offset or anything like that. Now, I'm looking for something that I can see on the ground that helps me line it up, and I can see a little line here where I place it, and then a perpendicular line to it as well. And so that's part of the terrain geometrics. And so now I'm going 3 wide, and should be going 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. 5. Okay, 5. Now this is I've sped up the video just a little bit for this particular spot because it's already such a long video anyway. All right, so now we have a center. We're gonna build a little center part for our stairwell or our entrance staircase. There we go. Now that 2-meter board right there that I just broke, that would have gotten in the way of you actually walking up the stairs effectively. So now it should be a smooth ride. Oh, ran out of wood. So you can smoothly walk up the stairs. That's why I removed that piece. So yeah, 3 by 5 is the layout of this house. 3 2-meter planks by 5. Now I'm destroying this to get extra wood because I will no longer need this. And what I'm doing basically is taking out all the little bottom structures that are holding it up. And then I don't have to waste any more of my hammer's durability to destroy the rest of it. And I can collect the wood. Now this is one of the most useful features of these buildings, to be honest, is just easily gathering lots of wood without chopping or anything. So I go around, I collect a little bit more wood, and then I decide, I don't really feel like waiting too much longer, so I'm just gonna check my wood here, and then I'm gonna go build, I believe. Yep, here we go. Gonna go build, let it destroy itself over time. There it goes in the background. We're adding our wood some more, and then as you can see that plank right there just went red, so now I'm giving them extra supports. All the bottom pieces are touching the ground, as you can tell with the blue markers, or the blue boards. Just giving some extra support here, flattening the ground so it looks nice. And now we're gonna clear the flatten the ground on this side and build a little stairwell on this side as well. I want it to be very symmetrical with this particular build. I'm lining up the corners. Nothing particular about this, like floor plan or anything. Just me just being silly, I guess. I'm gonna gather some more wood. Didn't get a whole lot from it, so I'm gonna get some more. Now I think I'm at like 2 times speed right now, so I'm not going 4 times anymore. So that's good, because the 4 times was just way too fast. Occasionally you'll catch me doing 1.5 times speed and 4 times a little bit more, but not too often. And then whenever I'm building, it's going to be like 1.5 times or just 1 times. So I'm just, like I said, there's no particular way of doing this. I'm just doing it for fun like this. Now I'm lining up my stuff for the sides, for the walls. I'm putting up a little roof. Now this is just to get myself a bed because it's getting dark. And this is honestly, you don't want to start off with something super tiny, but you can. And I wasn't willing to build my first starter home like that on this new game. So I'm building a fire outside so I can go to sleep. It's not raining, so I don't worry about having a roof or anything. And I'm going to go to bed. Nice. Okay, see, comfort level 4. Not bad. Got an 11-minute rested buff there. And then I'm running around getting some more wood so I can finish this house. At the end of the day, you're probably going to want, at a minimum, probably 400 wood for this particular build. I would say more, but I'm not 100% sure, or less. Now, I didn't feel like waiting for this one to destroy itself. But it was a nice little grab of some wood. some good resources. And I just realized, oh, my hammer's actually really close to being destroyed, so I need to repair it. So I'm gonna go back to my little house over here, and using the very little durability left on my hammer, I'm gonna craft another workbench. Right in front of my bed. And then I'm gonna add a little roof over it, because that's all I need is a little roof. And then I can use it to repair my stuff. Now I'm gonna use the resources I just gathered to put up some more walls here. Don't worry, I'll start speeding up here in a second. There we go. Now I realize the error of my ways by not putting in the flooring all the way. So I'll fix that here in a second. Ugh, I'm out of wood. Gotta get some more. Dun, 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 dun. And it takes so long to chop wood with the stone axe. I'm actually a little bit flustered here because it takes me 7 swings just to get 2 of those separate little logs down. And one tree took like 10 hits or something by itself just to come down. So now I'm putting the floor in, like I said. Now I'm going to put this little wall in, or roof, I mean. These are all 26-degree roofs, by the way, if anybody's wondering. Corner piece here, O corner. You want to put your O corners in the corner, clearly. Then there's I corners too, but I didn't use any on this particular build. Got my roof. Oh man, I'm out of wood again. Gotta go get some more. Dun 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 dun. And this is what it's really like. So everybody that does these fancy, like, this is how you build a perfect starter home. Well, they show you in creative mode, and it's a lot of work, honestly, to build those super fancy starter homes. So I thought I'd be realistic and show you guys what a realistic starter home would look like, and what it would take just to build a very basic version of a starter home without embellishment or anything crazy. All I did was edit the video down because it took me way longer than I remember to build something that, you know, seems like you could actually stage out of it, as opposed to like, hey, I just need a place to sleep for now. So now I'm looking around for a place to put my campfire. I think right here is good. So now I need to raise the earth. And I'm out of rocks or stone. So now I gotta go find some stone. Don't worry, I sped up the video for you guys. Oh, some flint. Nice. So yeah, I literally started this whole thing just for you guys, so you could, if anybody watches this and they want to learn what it's really like, and they, you know, depending on how they want to do it, they can do it. And it's really fun. I don't deny that I didn't have a good time doing this, but I also wanted to be realistic and show you guys, like, hey, this is what it takes. So now that I have my stone, I can raise the earth, and then I'm gonna flatten it a little bit. Just make sure. Now I can build my campfire. And because I had to raise the earth, I had to grab some more stone from my old campfire. Oh my gosh, I got fire. I was standing too close. I bet you I won't do that again. Anyway, I was kind of in a rush here, so I got carried away with that one piece, so I had to tear it back down. And then here we go, putting this little roof up here. This is a 45-degree sloping roof angle. And the video clipped right there because I ran out of recording time on my application. And I've slowed down the video, as you can see. So we're not getting any smoke backed up into our home. We have a cooking spit and a campfire now. And I'm going to give you, this is a true starter home. Something you can stage out of. Now we'll add some embellishments here in a few minutes, because why not? Now that we've established a decent home to stage ourselves out of, as we progress in the game, we can embellish, and that's what I wanted to really highlight here. So we go to sleep for the night. And don't worry, I'll speed up the video again here in a minute. Day 3 already. Our second sleep. Now that was with basic materials: stone axe, club, hoe, building hammer, or hammer, I mean. And so now we're gonna go and try to upgrade some stuff real quick. We're gonna grab some flint, and we're on the journey. We're on the search for flint. So you get flint from the coast, and it's really good for your mapping. Now my map is, showing me the coastline of this new world, this new seed that I've never seen before. And it was a good time, swimming a little bit, grabbing some flint, getting some more flint. And I needed to get a lot of flint. And of course, I slowed down a little bit to, highlight some of my more fun moments for you guys. And then we're back to it. We're looking for more flint. More flint. We want to get at least 30 flint out of this. And I'll show you guys why when I finish. This looks so weird in 4 times speed. Yeah, the original video was like, I don't know, I want to say it was like 1 hour and 15 minutes or something. I managed to cram it down to like 48 minutes or so. 2-star deer here I'm chasing. I don't successfully catch it, so I speed up the camera again here in a second, I believe. Oh, never mind. I forgot there was a kill here. Now I speed up the camera. This is so strange. Lots of raspberries here. Normally I would mark those on my map. Nice little boar kill here. And I would also mark these houses as well if I saw them. Oh, got poisoned. Ah, there's some bees here. Perfect. So I built myself a little workbench because I don't have a spear to take down the beehive. And I don't feel like hitting the house until it collapses or whatnot. So this is the easiest method, disassembling the house. And now that I've been stung twice, I decide I need to speed up things a little bit. And I've kept this video going standard speed for the time being, just so I could highlight what I'm doing to get these bees. And that noise is so cool. I don't know, I just really like the disassembling noise and the building noise. It's just, I don't know, it's pleasing, I guess. Anyway, I'm a little over encumbered here, so I want to get more wood, and I don't need as much stone. So I was trying to maximize my wood, but still maintain a little bit of stone. And I had to test it out a couple times. Anyway, and then we're back to it after we talked to Hugin real quick. And let's see. Oh, yeah. I fight this deer for a second, and I fail. But it was worth it because I got my swim up. So I don't think I showed it, but earlier I checked my inventory and I had about 30 flint. So that's exactly what I was looking for. And I'm sneaking up on this deer and I fail again. And I don't have the speed or stamina to catch up with it, so I gave up. Checked this thing for food and stuff, or not food, for loot. The only reason I haven't sped up the camera is just because I'm gonna fight some more things. So I figured I shouldn't break it up so much where I'm like sped up, slow down, sped up, slow down. So I think right after this I speed the camera up again. Let's see. Do I? There we go. More mushrooms. And now we're back at the house. Now that I got some wood and some flint, let's see what we can do. Let me add some fire, or wood to the fire. Repair my stuff. Oh yeah, I remember. Now I have all this flint, so I thought I had turned off my microphone, so I guess the squeaking you can hear is my chair. Anyway, we just crafted a flint axe and a flint knife, and we still have 20 flint left over. So now we're gonna organize our little quick slots here. Flint axe first, then stone axe, then club, then flint knife. Now with the 20 extra flint, I'm going to upgrade this workbench here. Now it's a level 2, and the whole purpose of this is to make my gathering speed quicker. So I'm upgrading my flint axe, I'm upgrading my flint knife, I upgrade my hoe, I upgrade my hammer, and I upgrade my stone axe. Now I can gather wood at an expedient rate in comparison to what I was doing before, and we go to sleep. All right, we're awake again. Now we're gonna cook some meat for breakfast. Some boar meat. And I just really enjoy the crackle of the fire and watching the little steam from the meat. I just find it so interesting. Looks like our meat's good to go. Now we're gonna cook 2 more. And now that we've cooked our boar meat, we're gonna pop into our inventory and we're gonna eat some breakfast. Mushrooms, raspberries, and boar meat. All right, good. Now our boar meat's done. Let's go outside. Actually, sorry, got a little ahead of myself. I'm gonna lay out some chests here, so for extra storage, because my inventory was getting a little heavy. And I'm lining it up with a little bit of it inside the wall here. And that way I can maximize the amount of space I utilize for these chests in this one little corner instead of wasting a bunch of other space. This is key if you want to build a tiny home or if you're just trying to get something functional and still super useful out of a tiny home. And it doesn't look bad, honestly, it looks pretty good. I just put a bunch of stuff in there, mainly food for now, because I'll only need it every once in a while, and I'll probably gather some more while I'm out and about. Plus, it's next to a fire, so it's kind of like fitting that the food goes there. Now I'm going to put some torches so you can see in here a little better. Because it's pretty dark without any windows, right? Well, don't worry. We'll get there. Alright, taking a little look real quick. I decide I need some railing on my stairs. This is the first part of my little embellishments for my starter home, you know? Now I missed the clipping there, but I got it this time. And then, as you can see, I matched the very top of the door with those, and I set a little tiny 26-degree sloped roof there, or roof piece. And I'm putting a 2-meter pillar here to make it look supported. And then, let's see, what do I do next? I kill this grayling, I'm pretty sure. With my little knife. Super handy. Got my knife skill up to 3 right there. Now, I had to make a cut. I was messing around a little too much, and so I cut the video right there. It was pretty useless to the actual video itself, so that's why I didn't have any problems making that cut. Now here I'm trying to be fancy, trying to make it look, you know, extra cool or something. And then I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna evaluate it real quick, and then I'm like, I don't like this. So I'd start tearing it down. And this will happen to all of you. Whenever you do something, you'll test something out, and you'll decide if you like it or not. And you might have to tear it down, which is part of the reality of a starter home. Your starter homes are going to be great at first for what you need them for, and then the use is going to change, or you're going to need more room or more space or something like that. So this is me embellishing the house, but also kind of setting up a future perimeter for things that I want. Now the knife can hack away at these trees pretty easy. It doesn't take much stamina here. That's why I was using them. Plus it looks pretty cool. And it's always at the ready for me to kill a grayling or something. And the axe just seems kind of clumsy sometimes, so I really like the animation with the knife. Now this character, I forgot to mention, this character's name is Kratos. He is going to be my creator character, specifically for like beginner tutorial videos and stuff like that. So here we go. Alright, we got enough wood to finish this little fence thing I got. I'm going to level the ground some more so it looks nice and neat and tidy. Alright. Nice. Jump out, take a look. I like it. Now I think I want a second one. So So I flatten the earth some more over on the other side. And then we keep on flattening to the, what I think is the right amount of space for this other fence side. And we're gonna start building. And I sped this one up some more again. I got 3 pieces long here. Now these little X's, they make great looking fences. Way better than the standard fence, and it just looks way cooler than the half walls, in my opinion. So this is one way that you can embellish your home. And now I'm gonna set up some torches for my little entranceway in case I come in at night or something. Just center these behind in the fence so they don't get destroyed right away, because they will attract monsters. And look at that. It's already looking pretty sweet. But I feel like my house is missing something here. So I go back inside. Man, there's my chair again. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna build windows. So we got a little half wall here. Put up some framing, make it look nice and neat. There we go. There's one. And now I'm gonna speed up the video, I believe. Yep. There we go. 2 more windows on the back side, keeping it symmetrical. Let's keep going. And wouldn't you know it, I'm out of wood again. So here we go. Gonna go. I guess I sensed or something that there was a deer nearby. I don't know how I saw that or heard it. Maybe I heard it. Maybe that's what it was. Killed my first deer with the with the knife. There's a 6 times backstab on the knife, so if you do ever sneak up on anything, it works wonders. So, anyway, cutting down some wood. Getting harassed by a grayling here, so get some more wood. Like I said, the animation for this is so fun. It's way funner than the axe, so that's why I do it. Alright. Now, we're gonna flatten this backyard here. Because I want to have a backyard, I know exactly what it's like not to have a yard. I lived in an apartment for a while, so that was interesting how much I actually wanted a yard when I was all done. And currently, I actually live in a place that doesn't have a yard either. But before this, I had a yard for sure. And I got into gardening and planted my own potatoes and carrots and tomatoes and stuff. And I could do that in my current homestead that I'm in. But I'm not going to be living here much longer, and I'll be moving pretty far, so I don't necessarily think I'll be able to take my plants with me. So I'm just building the same exact type of roof style on this side as I did on the last one. And then I'm like thinking about it, like how do I want this backyard to be? And so I'm utilizing the same dimensions as the other one. Struggle a lot here because my ground isn't low enough to connect these pieces. So I decide to try and hack it. And that wasn't the right hack. So let me try another one. I don't know why I selected that roof piece. That does not make any sense. I lowered it again, and it worked. Cool. and that still worked. But then I got this section here. I don't have a pickaxe yet, so this is one of the frustrating parts that you'll go through when you start. Oh, chair. I thought I had my mic off for sure when I was recording this. Oh well. Anyway, the sound just got louder. Okay. Maybe I'll have to adjust the volume a little bit before I finish the video. Anyway, there was a little hack back there, and I can show you, I think, in the next little section. So I've sped up this build, or this wood cutting here. Kill this boar. Gosh, I really like the animation here. It's so cool. Doubled up right there. Got my wood and got a grayling. So that was fun. Now I try my hand with this flint axe, and the flint axe is actually taking a lot of these out in one shot, so I was pretty stoked. Instead of, 3-4 hits with the dagger or more, Found some mushrooms. This is the fastest way to get wood in the beginning of the game, is just by taking out these little saplings with your axe or your dagger. That's why I don't even bother with the big trees right now. Anyway, it's getting kind of dark. I'm gonna go to bed. But first, I must repair. Oh, goodness. All right. Good morning. Day 5. Let's go. Let's get some food in us, and let's try to connect these dots. Oof. There's this hack right here. This is how I did it. So you put that little 1 meter downward pillar piece, and then you're able to connect no problem to the spot that you want. Of course, I gotta chop this tree down. I'm leaving the oak though. For one, can't even chop it down with this current axe anyway. And then for two, that's why I picked that particular location. So I have the oak in my house area. I'm glad I slowed these videos down just for this type of stuff. I find it so entertaining. I hope you guys do too. Anyway, while I'm, messing about, if you guys like this type of content, let me know. I don't mind doing this stuff. I'm just barely figuring out how to do the speed edit thing or time lapse stuff, and it's been quite the little. I mean, it was a lot of work. Like, all right, so also if you could, send a like, share, subscribe, comment, that'd be awesome. Anyway, now I want to do the skirting on my house so that you can't see the underside of it. So I want to try to use these X's as my skirting. There we go. And I can't quite get under there. I try to hack it a little bit, but I don't think it works out. No. And I don't want to mess with my fire, so I give up on that little venture and I just go to the next side. And now I have to take this little under this little part of my foundation out because I cannot get this thing to lock in place properly, which is fine because these X's will take the place of that even though I replace this one. The next ones I don't replace, I just put the X. Yep, just like that. And this is what some of the people talk about as textures for your builds. This is you adding texture to your build by messing around with different pieces and adding little bits here and there to flesh out your build. All right, and now we've got our skirting and we've got our fence. And I mean, I think it looks pretty good. Our little starter house is coming along. And now I'm debating whether I need windows in the back or not. I decide against it. Clearly, the other side doesn't have any because of the oak tree. But yeah, just take a look, man. Now I got a backyard. Perfect for if I want to set up a garden or something. Once I get a cultivator, I will plant some grass back there and some props and stuff. And then, of course, we got to add some comfort items to the house. I don't have any fine wood or wood, so the next best thing is that deer hide, and that ups my comfort level by 1. And then we're, you know, gonna cook some more meat real quick. I sped this one up because I didn't want to bore you guys too much. I know the video's already really long. Oh, it's so interesting. I've never really watched what I did in 4 times speed or 2 times speed or 1.5 times speed. So this is super interesting to me. Now I decided that I needed some more chests on the other side to balance it out, make it symmetrical again. Now that I got some spare wood and I've done basically what I wanted to do. And there we go. Look at that. I thought about putting a platform there, but I decided against it. And then I realized I have a beehive still, so I was like, oh, let me find a place for this. And I thought I could hack it here with that little pillar, and it did not work out. As you can see, it was overhanging quite a bit, and I couldn't find the snap point for it. I just thought, you know what? Why not in between? I think that works. The bees are happy. I'm happy. And there's our build. Look at that. We embellished a little bit. We, built a very basic home at first, and then we've added our nice little outside looks. Now, I've decided that these 2 fences don't need to be separate so that I could run around without having to go inside my house. So I'm going to make a little pathway. And yeah, look at that. That looks so nice. I really like that. Now, in hindsight, I might want to do that to the other side, but at the same time, I don't really want to do it because I can just jump over this fence, no problem. So, what do you guys think of this little tiny basic starter home that anybody can build, that you don't need hacks for? You saw me build it legit. You saw me gather the resources. You saw me run out of resources and have to go get more. And then you saw me do a little bit of upgrading, with the exception of my clothes, of course. And here's the inside once again. little repair job. Gonna eat some food real quick. And then that's gonna be the end of the video, you guys. Um, Again, let me know what you guys think. Um, I'll add some embellishments another time, perhaps. And if you guys could like, share, subscribe, comment, that would be super amazing. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks.